Hello guys, welcome back to some more Banishers. Let me move my microphone here a little bit. Last time we left off with finally making our way to Jericho. And to Fort Jericho and finding our friend here, I forgot her name. Helen. And yeah. So we're just gonna find out what the hell we're gonna do here. We met up with an old friend also, so yeah. There's two haunting cases here. One here. You?
Greetings.
You the haunted one?
Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
A comb. Very funny. Red McRaith, and pleased to meet you.
Oh, please get the comb.
The shopkeeper must hear everything that goes on. Tell me something interesting. Just between us.
You assume me to be a gossip monger. What do you wish to know?
But more generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Well, it's cold. Folk are hungry more often than not. I've little to tell you won't hear from someone else. But Ingersoll's is open, so all is well with me.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He lets me trade. I like the man. He says Ingersoll's store is good for the fort. I very much agree.
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
I like her, though she's impetuous. Terse, even. She fancies herself a leader, when she should know her place, and that place is below the captain. Thinking about it, no, I don't think I do like her.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
Ew, that's a horrible brooch.
Tell me
I don't
about
want
your
that.
store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died. Then came the curse. And now here we are. Welcome to Ingersoll's of Fort Jericho.
You never wanted to do anything else.
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young and clever. We made an excellent match. He taught me everything I know. The store is my business. My legacy. My story. It is who I am. I don't like running a store. I love it.
I must take my leave.
And may God go with you.
Okay. Let me fix something real quick here.
No, Ferdinando.
Kinda annoying having a delay among a lot of you. It doesn't do it for y'all. Again, at least.
Good day, sir.
There we go.
Nathaniel Sather at your service. What can I do for you?
Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McRaith, by the way. The Banisher. You seem a chatty fella.
We see precious few new faces around here. You'll forgive me if I use you for fresh conversation.
Tell me about yourself. Share your business. Tell me what's important to you.
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. So much more lively. A fine mix of conviviality and anonymity. I miss that life. The music. The colour and the splendour. The dance of commerce. The flower sellers' forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots. I very much wish to go home.
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingersoll opened up a general store in Boston back in '78. Then he married Bathsheba. I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return, but Mr. Ingersoll died. I extended my stay. They took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family. All I have is my Thomas, my closest friend.
You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen too. What do you hear hereabouts?
Oh, little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all to me. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun. Maybe the militia will be good for him.
Huh? Never know who'll take to soldiering.
You say that, and I defer to your experience, but I'm sure it's not for me.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
The captain? I've not a single bad word to say about that dismally antiquated, superannuated old man. His depth of experience is inspiring, although I shudder to think what those experiences have done to him. But we should respect our elders. We should listen to their point of view, and then ignore it as we look to the future.
What do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's bright, trustworthy, thinks for herself. She's not married to old doctrine. People here are desperate. They're sick, they need courage. And Helen Priest fears nothing.
Or generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
It's cold. Our clothes are inelegant, the walls are drab. There's no music, no conviviality. There's no gaiety. Boston isn't much of a city, but I miss it. I wonder what I could make of this place were I allowed.
You can paint a turnip red, but it still won't be an apple.
True, but stack enough red-painted turnips about the place, and even the dour Scotsman shall surely crack a smile.
I must go. Thank you for your time.
And I for yours. Take care.
Alright, still not much to deal with here.
Good day to you, Miss.
Miss? I'm the Hunter Flora Abbott,
Okay.
and I never miss. You?
It is rare, but I've been known to miss. Red McRaith, Banisher.
I heard about you when you first arrived. Is your friend not with you?
She died. She's with me in spirit.
Sad to hear it. I have nothing clever than that to say. If you need anything, well, I probably can't help.
So you hunt for the fort? Are you part of the train band?
I serve, in my way. Before the curse, I traded with the people of New Eden. Meat and fur, bartered for whatever they had that I needed.
How did you end up in New Eden? You won't mind me saying that you're not like most people here.
And yet, I am a New Englander. Born on a farm not far from Boston, but always preferred the wild. So I came to New Eden. In time, I came to love it. It's cursed, and I'm still here, aren't I?
What do you know? Tell me about your day-to-day.
If I did, would you listen?
Talk to me of Captain Pennington.
I've worked for worse. I'm able and I give him no trouble. In return, he makes sure I get none. He respects me. That makes him an excellent judge of character. Don't you think?
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
Not my favorite person, if I'm honest, but in the fight against the dead, she's an asset.
How are you yourself?
I do my work and do it well. The few notice.
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
I'll not stop you.
Well, that's a lot to take in. I'm still not finding... Why am I all the way over here? Weird. So somehow, for some reason, my audio got pretty much instantly delayed. But I guess I'll have to bear with it and not complain. As long as it's not doing it for the actual video, I'll be happy. Where is this fucking person? What's this? Not much of anything.
The store. Ferdinando's? Closed. Are we in the right... Anyone home? No
Knock
one.
knock.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep it away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Fardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Stock to trade. He hasn't unpacked it.
Maybe he intends to
Push.
move on.
Push the
And
card.
who could blame him?
Oh. Guess we gotta go around. Oh, it's a chest. Ra-pa-pa-pa. Go round back. Go round the back. Job.
Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy.
Okay.
He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
See. He killed her. That's what I think.
Rebecca's will. She was rich.
Ferdinando.
She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
No. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher. Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McRaith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
Aye. I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you.
She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
not for love, why did she bequeath you her fortune?
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it, if you wish.
2 recent sales. To the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
A storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man. If you've a question to ask, then ask it.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He has no problem with me. I have no problem with him. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. Her estate. He saw me as a man and signed the papers to say so. And when them who saw different complained, he laid down the law.
What think you of Helen Priest?
I don't think of Ellen Priest. I stay out of her way. I hope she'll stay out of mine.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Things are desperate. Have you heard the sound of their bodies crashing against the wood? I am a man of courage. I have endured much. But this, it undoes me. I don't know what you people have done to this country, but there's little hope and no way out.
Your stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet, none of it works. Pretty though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept. Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
Let's search Ingersoll's store. Blacksmith.
Ingersoll's store and the blacksmith.
What the hell is that?
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
Here's the forge. There was nobody in here when I came in. Somebody here now? Hello? Nope.
A note?
Let's see.
He was a slave.
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
He wants a clean slate. Tabula rasa. We know where to go.
Hey, found something new. So he was a slave.
A vivid.
Didn't really
the
think
cruel
twice about it,
resonance.
honestly.
An echo, perhaps.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he pretended to love her.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
You got to do some explaining. Explain yourself, mister. Oh, there he is. I said, did he run away?
I found papers. Official papers. They tell quite the story.
That's all in the past, for the good of my future. But you may as well hear it from me. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too.
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
You're paying for this. This is the work. But I get the feeling it's the result that interests you, not the method. You want me to finish the job, then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on, break the brooch, and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
You're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave! What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave, but hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending.
This one's a little bit complicated. I don't know. Like, let's see. Ferdinando had to love Rebecca so he would inherit her wolf. He kind of tricked her into thinking that, you know, she loved him, or he loved her. I think they're both in the wrong, in all honesty, especially the, you know, the slave part. I 100% believe that she was in the wrong, but I kind of understand as the fact that she didn't want to unslave him, basically, and, you know, they wanted to run away kind of deal. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like they're both, honestly, they're both pretty bad. But I'm leaning towards that Ferdinando is a dick. But I understand as to why he is a dick, because he was a slave. But merchant. Huh. Midwife. This was the doctor. Yeah, I don't know. Man. I blame him. I really don't think she did any wrong. I could flip a coin, but
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fardy Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him. Now your life is over.
He was mine. I wanted to keep him. Was I wrong?
You don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace? She gets peace? After all she did?
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fardy. For everything.
You may go.
She deserves no
There
peace.
you go.
She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world.
Wait, what else? I honestly, what? This is here as overstay. Here, I read the Banisher Ghost. Yeah. Slave, we're gonna come to freedom, but cross your future with present lover too. Careful to appear elegant and alluring, she's deeply in love with the man she haunts. I mean, like...
What do you want?
You'll forgive me
I
for
feel
this,
like I
but
did okay.
being a merchant here in New Eden
I don't
seems
know.
a difficult calling.
I can't decide if you keep asking me that because you're judging me, or because you're judging New Eden. I suggest you judge New Eden. I have goods. I have money. Land too, though it's worthless now. I work hard. Why wouldn't I trade? The captain has no problem with it, and neither should you.
Stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing. Don't.
Man, whatever. Fuck you, dude. Okay. Well, that was one haunting case. Let's talk to this one.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You alright, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
The dead don't sleep, do they? And me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
Let's cut to it. I think you're haunted. The good news is that I can help.
The Banisher thinks I'm haunted, does he? Nah, I ain't important enough to be haunted. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
Had any good scuttle lately?
I'll spill it if I have it, but be quick. I'm busy.
We've known an officer or three, you and me. So, tell me about the captain.
In nigh on 20 years' service, I've not met a commander more efficient, nor one so relentless. Ever a pain in the ass, aye. But a good one. But that was then and this is now. He's not the man he was. Still a pain in the arse, mind.
What think you now of Helen Priest?
Wow, she's like her husband. Only yet better. Command is in her blood. She reminds me of my old mum. The Queen of Topsfield Common, we used to call her. Born to give orders, she was. And you dare not disobey.
Did you know Sugabastian Priest?
I surely did. Good man, hell of a soldier. Had kingly ideals, but did not strut like a crow in the gutter. Hero is an ill-used tag, oft misassigned. But Lieutenant Priest was a hero, and a proper one at that.
How are folk doing? Fighting fit?
They're farmers, most of them. Shopkeepers, house servants, hunters. We've one old soldier, but he's sick. Them who stand dead on their feet. Fighting fit, my arse. But we hold against the hordes of the dead. And now, leastways, the fight's not fair. That's it.
That's wrong. But we're doing our best to put it right.
Wherefore the paradise of New Eden, eh? What a hole we've made of it. Mind you, if we stop digging, we die.
Peaceful watch to you.
Well, I guess he didn't want. Unless I fucked it up. Well, I think we'll stop it here for this video.
Old soldier and all.
Okay, we got it.
All right.
I think
Let's start with his billet.
so we're gonna be doing that hunting case and see how that one goes. But for now, we're gonna stop it here. Not really too much of an adventure, but we did a case. That's kind of what I wanted to try and do, and we did. I feel like I did the right choice. I feel like I did, and we'll see what happens after that. I don't really know how we're gonna end up doing the rest of this. I do have a couple other cases that I need to do on here, but the story progresses and I keep moving. I don't really go back unless I play on my own time, and I haven't really done that much. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna stop it here, and we're gonna move on for the next video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Really do hope you appreciate. I really do hope you enjoyed. There we go, English. And yeah, just enjoy the video. So I appreciate it. And leave a like, subscribe, of course, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think so far of the game. Tell me if you think I did the right choice with this this hunting case, and we can probably compare notes. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah. Anyways, once again, thank you guys for watching. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So, bye bye.